Hello there and a very warm welcome to the program. It's Channels Beam on Channels Television, a program that leverages the social media platforms to reach out to Nigerians from around the world. I am Victor Matthias. Day after day, we witness several instances that illustrate our blind obsession with ethnicity and religion. You don't believe me? Think of the agitations in Niger Delta and northeastern Nigeria, and then think again. In other climes, problems in those parts of the country will be described in proper context as issues of poverty, pollution, and, as many have claimed, lack of good governance caused largely by corruption at different levels of government. However, in Nigeria, such problems are presented as tribal issues, as if rival tribes deliberately inflict them on the others. Why are tribalism and religion dividing Nigerians? How come we celebrate our diversity in tourism but not in politics and governance? These are the questions we hope to find answers to. Joining me later on the program is a social commentator and a believer of a united Nigeria, Ayo Oyalowo. Before meeting him, I will be speaking to other believers of a united Nigeria via Google Plus Hangout. And just before that, let's look at other social media trending topics in the past week. Super Eagles. The home-based Super Eagles gave a breathtaking performance to overturn a 3-goal deficit in the African-based Players Nations Cup quarter-final against North Africans Morocco to progress to the next round. Welcome here in Mata. Manchester United pulled the biggest transfer of the January 2014 English Premier League transfer window by signing Spain and Chelsea diminutive attacking midfielder Juan Mata. Those were some of the trending topics. Let's now catch our online contributors on the G Plus Hangouts.
I think we need to look at the two of those things separately. First of all, let me start with tribalism. Tribalism has generally been bad for the nation because it's meant that the best people are not put in the best positions because the best positions are shared on like an ethnic quota system or either formally or informally, and it means that we as a nation, we're not getting the best out of our institutions of government and of states because the best people are in the best jobs. Also, to fund this system of tribalism, they've created a massive system of corruption and patriarchy, basically godfatherism in modern politics. That means that the country is worse off for it. As for religion, I think religion is divisive everywhere in the world. Nigeria is not really different, and having two such large ethnic religious groups in the same country was always going to be divisive. I think the politicians are to blame slightly for exacerbating the problem. But overall, I think both the level of tribalism and the level of religious hatred and bigotry in the country are more symptoms of the problem of Nigeria. That tribalism, people have to resort to ethnic affiliations and whatnot to get ahead, especially in political life.
I don't think Nigeria have tribal issues or religion issue that is so critical. The only problem Nigeria is having as an institution or as a nation that we are not developing or we are not growing is the intrusion of military in our early stage of independence. The military spoiled Nigerian future. Through that intrusion, Nigerian jeopardized. However, tribalistically, I don't think Nigeria is doing bad. In terms of religion, I don't think we are bad. I'm going to give in terms of religion. I grew up in the north. I matured in Lagos State. We have seen where it is only in Nigeria you see Muslim killing Muslim. Like in Asia here, these kind of things don't happen. In terms of religion in Asia, like in Malaysia and Singapore, they take their religion more than any other thing. They institutionalize religion more than everything. Like in Malaysia, there's a very big issue that they say Christian cannot use the word Allah. It is the only first time in my life I'm seeing a government telling the citizen that is the minority, which are the Christian, that you cannot use the word Allah. Now Nigeria, in terms of tribalism, like my friend that was calling from UK is talking about godfatherism. In every democracy in the world, godfatherism must be the benchmark or the stakeholder in politics.
I think our problem in Nigeria is that as you are being identified with your tribe. So And that has caused a lot of disasters in our institution. Because if you are going to appoint people to any office because of the tribe he belongs to, those that have the qualification might not have the opportunity to be there. And as you know that what we are facing as a country today, tribalism has played a lot in it. Because if you really look into what is going on in Nigerian politics today, you are seeing that playing a lot of role. If you are not from my tribe, if you are not from my religion, for instance, a politician that owns big office commit a crime, and maybe EFCC or a particular group said that they should question that person very well. The next thing you hear is that he's not from my tribe, he's not from that tribe, maybe he's not from Yoruba or he's not from Hausa. That is why Hausa people is trying to call that person to arrest that person or stuff like that. So this kind of things, it can't move any nation forward. If we are trying to